Hi everybody, John back again. It's the thread that I'm entering, put up by Retro Musings. Sorry I don't know your name, but Retro Musings is, I'll just say, is a channel. I believe it's based in America, California, I think, unless I'm completely incorrect. I don't know, but she shows a lot of really nice, interesting records, and she thought it would be fun to have a thread celebrating the crowning of the king, coming coronation. Like I think I might have said before in a different video, it's not necessarily very fashionable here at the moment with a lot of people, but not all. I certainly support the monarchy, and I'm going to jump on this. I'm a traditional man at heart. So I'm going to start off by showing this record. This is actually a band called King. I don't know how big they were in America, or if they had any kind of success in America at all. 85 this came out. I don't know how many records they did bring out either. I think there's at least another one album, possibly two. But this guy here, he is the singer, and the band is named after him. His name is Paul King. He actually went on to be a VJ, a video disc jockey on MTV, fairly early on in the sort of MTV times, I believe. Don't know how long he did it for, but anyway, so there's King, there's one. Now obviously I've got to show the King. Elvis. Funny little story I can tell about this. I used to live in Sweden. Sweden's got a fairly small population, but they've also got a royal family, and I guess you don't have to be too lucky if you see some member of the royal family out and about in public. Not that they walk around in shops or anything like that, but I mean, because it's such a small country, if you see motorcade, or a big long black limousine or something like that, it's most likely going to be somebody from the royal family in it. I was in a park with a girlfriend once, and we were walking through this park, and along come this motorcade, and I didn't notice it first of all, but she said, she sort of spun around a point and said, "Kungen," the king in Swedish. And straight away, I don't know why, I just thought, it just came to my mind Elvis, so I said, "What, Elvis?" I thought she was saying, "Elvis is in that car." I guess you had to be there. It was funny at the time. It doesn't seem so funny now when I tell the story. But anyway, so there's Elvis, the king of rock and roll. There's three big blues people called King. B.B. King is one of them, I understand. This is just a compilation that I have. This is good. I like this. I don't play it very often. Sometimes when I'm in the mood for blues, I'll play it. But it's what should we say? It's very it's full of innuendos and sort of hidden references to male and female relationships and things like that. Surprisingly, it took me off guard when I first sort of started playing this and heard some of the things he was saying in his words. It's nicely done, very, very cleverly made, and of course it's great blues. B.B. King. Next record I've got is a band called King's X. Not Kings as in many kings, but the Kings belonging to X. Some people say it's King's Cross. King's X. I don't know, I'm never really sure. I read recently this band were sort of almost like a Christian based rock band, and a three-piece, and this came out in '87, but I don't know if they are. I read also recently that they seem to have shrugged off that sort of identity. I think King's Cross may have been sort of some reference to, yeah, the King's crucifix or something like that. Anyway, so there you go, King's Cross. Retro Musings showed the first King Crimson album. I'm going to show this one, I think it's the third. Beautiful cover. It's just a reissue, but yeah, I never see this in the wild. A little bit of a wasted opportunity for the centerfold, but well, the record cover is beautifully made. Lovely. So it's King Crimson. I think what the album's called now, Lizard. There you go. Next King is Carole King. She's made a lot of great records, and this is one of them. It's one I picked up in the States when I lived there. Great record. Now we're getting into the heavy metal. King Cobra. They were a rock band from America. I don't know how big they were, how big they became, but they've got yeah, got some big names in here. Johnny Rod, who went on to be in Wasp, for instance, and it's produced by Carmine Appice, and yeah, he plays drums also. Anyway, there you go, King Cobra. Now we've got an Australian band called Kings of the Sun. I think it's difficult, it must be difficult for a lot of Australian bands because, you know, no matter what they sound like, who they are, they're always going to be compared to AC/DC, and this one's no exception. I think they're still going actually. This is one of the earlier records. They don't play it very often. Anyway, yeah, Kings of the Sun. Rude title. The name of this album is called In Your Face, and the band name is Kingdom Come. I think they're mostly famous for sounding a bit like Led Zeppelin. The vocalist is a guy called Lenny Wolf. I think he's German, and well, yeah, Kingdom Come. It's their first album, possibly. There you go. And last but not least, yeah, stretching it a little bit, this is Manowar, but the title of the album is Kings of Metal. And yeah, this is quite a crashing, bashing record. Lots of lovely Manowar riffs in it. And well, there you go. Those are my records that draw reference to the King. Okay, thank you very much everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for Retro Musings for putting up this thread. Great idea. And, you know, enjoy the spectacle of the whole crowning, the big day event. Here we've got a bank holiday to celebrate, and I think it's going to be great. Just hope it just doesn't rain. There's going to be a lot of very important people in London, all heads of state from all over the world, I think, and you know, many people from all over the world will come and watch it. I'm just glad not to be in London because it would be a bit of a crush, but anyway, fingers crossed it all goes well. Thanks very much everybody. I'll just finish by saying long live King Charles III. Hey!